Pat Fenton. I've been a member at Gold's for about 20 years. I was over at the Hudson Avenue Gold's years and years ago. I used to train there, and now I'm here in Webster, but many years. Typically, I come in. I use the free weight room, and I use the the cardiovascular machine. But I got to tell you, part of this challenge, it opened me up to some of the other areas and other ways to train, which has been extremely valuable to me. I've worked with many of the personal trainers. I'm a business coach by trade, so I believe emphatically in coaching, and I believe emphatically in having your pit crew and surrounding yourself around people that have knowledge. So from Patty, Debbie, Travis, you name it, I've really worked with almost every one of them. I chose to do the Gold's Gym Challenge for accountability. You know, I started my journey on December 1st. I was 245 pounds. And went through just 10 years of drinking too much alcohol, eating too bad foods, and I would be one of those guys that worked out occasionally, then I wouldn't, then I would jump on, always weight train, but I never really got serious about putting everything together and being consistent. As we all know, it's consistency over time. So I joined the challenge to get to that. I knew that I could, by myself, I could do the first bit, lose the water, start the momentum process, but I knew in order to accomplish the ultimate goal, which is to be really lean and to accomplish all the goals that I put in writing, that I would need help, I would need accountability. The group environment was absolutely huge because I've always been a loner in the gym, and I think all week long. I think about my business. I've got 5 kids, so I'm always thinking, right? But when you go into a class, you're reactionary, you're not thinking, it clears your mind. And one of the things I really liked is how they switched it up and how it worked different areas of your muscles. Sometimes it was more on the heart, other times it was more muscular. Sometimes it was stretching, doing yoga. So I just thought the classes were awesome. It's something I will definitely continue doing moving forward. I signed up solo. You know, again, when I joined, I'd already lost 20 pounds, and one of the reasons why I started December 1st is because I wanted to see if I can go through the holiday season, go through Super Bowl Sunday, go through and not drink and eat good while everybody around me was eating whatever they wanted. So mission accomplished, and that was all part of it. The thing that I will remember the most is hitting a plateau, and everybody hits a plateau. You hit a plateau in business, you hit a plateau in your marriage, you hit a plateau in parenting your kids. I hit that plateau where I was doing everything right. I was eating the exact number of calories I wanted to eat. I was working out exactly. I was tracking everything to the T, and the weight wasn't coming off. I came into the gym absolutely frustrated. I talked to Paige, and Paige says, "Pat, just keep going. Your body's in self-preservation mode. It's adapting to change. It's trying to figure out, does it need the fat? Does it need to store for survival, or are things okay?" And one of the things she told me was, go eat carbohydrates, load up on carbohydrates for a day or two, and then pull it back. And as soon as I did that, bam, the weight started melting off. So I will tell you that most people, when you get to plateaus, it's really frustrating, and you need help. You need to go back to your pit crew, you need to dive into the knowledge, and you need to absorb that so that it gives you the confidence to keep going forward. But I do know that I was 245 pounds. I don't know what my body fat was at 245. But right now I'm 14% body fat. I weigh 201 pounds. I went from wearing 40 pants, size 40 pants, to 32s. So I'm a 32-inch waist now. I haven't been that since college. Maybe before college, actually. Maybe high school. I think I was more than that. So my chest went from 48 to a 44.7. So all the metrics are there. And the biggest thing for me is I wanted to be, my goal is to get to 215. I'm 201. My goal is to get to 15% body fat. I beat that goal. I'm at 14%. And I think that's a healthy body fat percentage. I think sometimes getting too low is unhealthy for your body. So I want to stay 13, 14, 15 for the long haul. This is probably one of the most important questions you could ask, because as we know, we've seen so many people lose the weight, and not only do they put it all back on, they put it on and then some. So I knew that in the beginning, that I had to craft my eating and my workout regimen around something that I can do for the rest of my life. So I had to learn, what foods do I like, what foods can I eat in the right combination that was going to serve my purpose, that I can do every single day of my life. So I believe that I formed that habit, and we'll carry that forward. Yeah, I would certainly recommend Gold's Gym. Gold's Gym, like I said, I've been a member for 20 years. You can do anything here. Some gyms are just CrossFit. Some gyms are more geared towards just low-key, get on the treadmill and get out of here. This place you can do any kind of workout. You can do a CrossFit type workout, you can do cardio, you can do free weights, and most importantly, you look for culture, you look for the attitudes and just the overall feeling you get when you go to a gym. I traveled this week to Denver, and I didn't have that same feeling at the gym I was at, you know. There's just a really good feeling here, a really good vibe, and I think that's really important when it comes to getting out of your house and going to the gym. I think is important, but then being in a place where you feel comfortable, you're nurtured, you have people around you, give you the right counsel, the right advice and help, and then the members themselves are also pleasant, so it's an awesome place.